Giant Munchie here, and I'm back once again with my lovely wife, Ali. Say hi to the people, Ali.
Hi to the people, Ali.
One day she won't do that, and that will be the day. That will be the day. No, I say good day every single video. If you haven't picked up on that by now,
He might be Australian.
yeah, maybe. Though I got asked once, they're like, why do you as an American always do this? I'm like, yes, very American accent I have. But anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. But what are we here for today, Ali?
I don't know. What are we here for?
Might be a little band called Lorna Shore. Will Ramos has done a one take on the brand new track Oblivion. Now, we've listened to Oblivion. I've done the reaction to Oblivion. You've seen the video to Oblivion.
Yes, I have.
It is a long song. And we've seen Lorna Shore live. Incredible live band as well. So I know Will has got the chops. But there are some interesting things in this song. Like the rolling of his tongue when he does like some of the deeps right towards the end. And I'm curious if he's going to be able to pull it off in one vocal take. So, anything you want to say before we get into it?
Let's put him to the test.
All right, let's get to it. All right, you beautiful people, I am keen as hell for this. What about yourself, Ali?
I'm looking forward to it. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed seeing Lorna Shore live when we did get to see them, when they finally got to come to Australia. Oblivion's a great song.
Yeah.
And it's just, Will's an absolute powerhouse.
Yeah, the dude's a freak. The dude truly is a freak. No wonder they blew up, because he is special. Like, he might not be your favourite vocalist, he's one of mine, but he just, everything he does it's just perfect. He's inhuman. Plus, he seems like a really cool dude, and he's got big golden retriever energy.
He really does. He seems really sweet.
And plus, you can say it, he's pretty.
He's very pretty.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, make everyone else out there feel good. I saw how many women were in attendance to that Lorna Shore.
There were so many girls there. It was amazing. But also, you know, Will is for the girls.
Yes. And for me too. Anyway, let's get started. Short, almost like a music video.
Shaking as with death, on me so fallacy. Take all of your regret, they fucking breathing in.
Alright, we've got a couple of seconds. Jeez!
God.
They must save so much time in studio, or save so much money in studio time, because Will can just go in there and go, boom.
It's amazing how easily he changes between the different vocal styles that he does. It seems effortless.
Yeah, it truly is, I think, with him, because you do see it sometimes in a live setting that you lose breath. Like, it's natural. I know everything about, like, learning to scream and everything. It's all about breathing and everything, but still, you can lose breath, and you do lose breath, especially as transitioning and everything. I know he's not jumping around like he's in a live setting, but still, at the same time, just not to have the seem gasping for air just shows how much control he truly has over his body.
But also such a big voice coming out of, like, a really slender dude.
Which is, because if you watch any vocal breakdowns, and I've watched a lot, and look, I'm a fairly large-chested man myself, a lot of the sound you project, a lot of it comes with mouth shape, but a lot of it just comes with your neck, your chest, and everything. And for me, I'm a false chord screamer. I've definitely got the lows and everything. Something I'm working on a bit more. I want to unlock my gutturals. Fry, I can do in a live setting because I'm not in my own head about it, which is interesting. Maybe I'll get there one day. I've got to figure that out. But Will he sounds like he's 8 foot tall. He sounds like he's bloody the mountain Bjorn.
Yeah.
Like he really does. So it's just crazy, but it's impressive as hell. And yeah, I'm just all here for it. Let's get back into it because I'm curious. There's a couple of notes I'm curious. Just real quickly, I promise this is a short one, just as a vocalist. You'll notice, pay attention, if you're ever learning to scream out there, this is a big thing I did not know for years into screaming. Watch his tongue. A lot of the time he's coming up and curling it to get these different sounds. It's fascinating. I suggest next time he gets to the chorus part, just watch some of the sounds he's protruding. Just watch what his tongue's doing. Sometimes it's even going sideways, I've noticed as well, which is really quite fascinating.
So good. You're right about his tongue, like almost, because I've noticed that like it curls up and seen him do that, and particularly after we watched him with Charismatic Voice when they stuck the camera down his throat. That's a fascinating video to see. Just also the fact that he freaked out people who study throats for a living. That was amazing. The fact that like it twists all around to see it, but it's also, I noticed he, similarly to Phil Bozeman when we've watched his one shot,
one take, whatever you want to call it.
Insert phrase here. His neck movements,
yes,
as well. So it's, I know that Phil, when he's getting those really deep noises, he always hunches down and over as well. Then when he wants the bigger ones, he always like opens it up. Will does very similar things as well. But him, it seems to be that he goes back, but he scrunches in. I don't want to do that too much on camera because that is a horrible look for me. You can do it. You have a beard that covers things. Yeah.
It's almost like he's trying to become a human thumb, you know, when you sit there and you're like, I'm a thumb. Yeah, it's just a way, because there's so much to it than just go like that. Like there's just so much like comes down to it, and watching him and kind of analyzing it, breaking down, because in a music video you're not really getting that because they're lip syncing.
Yeah,
like,
it's thematic, like they're being dramatic and acting through the actual thing, but yeah, in this kind of thing where you actually watch them sing, it's completely different.
A good one, and I know we'll try not to pause it too much throughout the rest of it, but we will break it down when we need to. Courtney from Spirit Box is a really good example of music video versus live, or a one take. If you watch her in the music videos, not all of them, but like Holy Roll is a really good example.
Yeah,
it's just stand to the left of me. She's not doing the screen, and you watch her live or watch her one take, and she curls up her shoulder like that. It's just really, that's how she gets her sound. And unfortunately, it's not really an attractive face to do for a music video when you've got a camera this close to your face. You don't want to sit there going like that. So I get it. Like, I don't think I want to do that either. Phil Bozeman, he definitely embraces it. He rolls his eyes backwards. He's like,
yeah, but Phil's a freak.
Yeah, it's like that Meshuggah guy from the Bleed thumbnail.
No, yeah,
but yeah, it's just something you got to do with your voice, man. And I promise you, they're probably like, just watch the fucking video. We're getting through it. I think we've analysed the big thing. I want to say the chills when he says Oblivion, that high note. Pain Remains Part 2 when he says, and I disappear, is my favourite high note in metal. Like, it is divine. This is a close second.
Sword!
Without pausing it, I love it. We are going to stop it there. And before we get into any vocal thing, I love that part with the synth that comes in there. It reminds me of The Thing, Predator, that 80s sci-fi kind of intro to a sci-fi horror movie. And it's awesome. Just the lows got me. That's what I was going to say before. Because it literally, someone pointed out to me that those real low gutturals, I can't do them. But it does sound like two bricks scraping against each other.
It's almost, you can hear... almost like it's crackling along as it happens, which tells you, basically there's moisture in there. Moist. For anyone who hates it. But the fact you can hear it so clearly is insane.
Yeah, I'd almost argue I enjoy listening to this one take more than I did the studio version. I'm just saying that now because it's just so goddamn impressive watching it. But God, yeah, it's fine. Come on.
Squat.
It's just it's incredible. What the dude?
That's a great shot.
He's got such an aura about him as well. It's not just that he's a phenomenal vocalist, because a lot of people are great vocalists, but there's a certain aura around Will Ramos where you just kind of fascinate him with him. Like, you can agree or disagree with me. Alex Terrible has that as well. I know not everyone's an Alex Terrible fan, but he's got an aura, and that's what drives people. And that's what's helped. Will Ramos really did start it with Into the Hellfire. It's raised deathcore up. Deathcore has never been this popular. People that I wouldn't even think would listen to metal are listening to it. And what's that old saying? It's like, rising tides raise all ships. It's good for everyone in the scene. A lot of these bands can now put out more albums, go on more tours. And that's why we get to 2025 is the year of deathcore, man. We've got Shadow of Intent coming out in less than 48 hours with a brand new track. We've got, Lorna's got a new album coming out. Of Sulphur just released a new song. You got Slaughter's got that one coming out. Paleface Swiss has already had one coming out. Whitechapel's already had an album coming out. Signs of the Swarm are doing stuff. Brand of Sacrifice, guys. I know you've got stuff in the works. Release something already. Oh, that's my rant over. Do you want to say anything before we continue?
Mine's a stupid thing.
We love stupid.
Fascinated by his hair.
Yeah.
Because every time I see him, and it's the fact that, like, you can see quite clearly, he has the majority of his hair shaved off, yet he still has so much of it. What would he look like if he had all of it? How much floof is there?
I imagine he would look like a Muppet.
Yeah, he kind of would.
Yes.
Or he'd look like one of those, the pulley dogs, which are the ones that have, like, the dreadlocks.
Oh, yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Anyway.
Or a mop.
Yes.
Let's continue.
Oh no, Bub. There's pre-order merch.
Oh no!
Oh no, I might have to click the link after this.
What's it actually on there?
Shirts. There's a lot of black. It's almost like I feel the everblack festering within me. Come on, if the camera was off, she would have been like, "You idiot." What did you think? Tell me what you thought.
Oh, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be brilliant. Also, do you realise you now make me look like a dickhead leaving my headphones on?
Anyway, I didn't think about it. I'm so used to taking them off now because there used to be reactions where just at the end I'd be like, "Hey, what do you know what's saying?" I'm shouting the whole time like, "Oh, take those off,
no,
put them down." No, that was great. That was better than what I thought it could be. I love how they shot it too. Very artistic, looked very cool. Looked like a music video. You could release that as a music video.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. Oh, and I want to say this. We're talking about Will. This is Will, and should be. It's a one-take performance. But how good is the music as well?
Oh, the band is incredible. They're some of the most talented musicians.
Oh, it's just...
Like, just listening to the different pieces and how they blend it all together. It sounds cinematic.
I had an interview with the... I can't remember his name at this point in time, the lead singer of Cabal. And he talked about how they've shifted their bit more hip-hop elements, electronic elements into deathcore, because they used to be black and deathcore.
Yeah.
And he goes, when Into the Hellfire came out and Lorna, that blew up, he was like, "Oh, we can't do black and deathcore anymore, because even though we were doing it like before that, we're going to be compared to Lorna Shore. Plus, we wanted to move to a different style anyway. Let's just use that as an excuse, because no one is doing black and deathcore like Lorna Shore." I'm not saying no one's doing it, but I love Old Soulfire. I think they're fantastic, and if you haven't heard them before, I suggest checking them out.
Yes.
But yeah, I just think that was brilliant. I think this is going to be one of the albums of the year. But I don't know. I kind of sit there still with Whitechapel Hymns of Dissonance as my favourite album. I'm a big softie for Whitechapel, but if Lorna Shore are going to put out bangers like that, man, it's going to be very hard when it comes to December for me to do my top 10 albums of 2025. It's going to be a fun year. It's going to be a fun video. And speaking of fun videos, we do fun videos here. I'm not stealing Nick Nocturnal thing. I did not mean to do that. Hopefully he comes back sooner rather than later. I love Nick. But yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. And tell me, do you want to see Ali more on the channel? Because yeah, we haven't done a lot together, but we're doing more. We've got President coming out tomorrow, and we've got Shadow of Intent coming out Saturday. So very, very excited to do a reaction to that. I've already told Ali she's not getting out of it. We have to do Shadow of Intent together because I'm just in awe whenever I listen to Shadow of Intent. Like, Ben's an incredible vocalist, one of the best. I think he's underappreciated, but that's going to be fun. But say something. I've talked a lot.
Something.
Okay. If you want Ali to talk more in the next video, hit subscribe and comment down below. But until then, I've been Joe Mungie.
I'm Mrs. Mungie.
And you all have a bloody good one. Subscribe.